Jingle bell rock. In regards to Game 10, well, before I get into this topic, so as you know, Coach 103 is finally starting their holiday music. You know, just when I thought they were going to do it sometime last week, they normally start super early. I guess they found a more proper time to do so, which is today. All right. So on a Friday, and today is November 14th. Shout out to Carlos. First of all, happy birthday, Carlos. There's plans for a breakfast only. I did say I wanted to celebrate his birthday, and so I will likely make that happen. You know, if there's a chance this Sunday, I gotta talk to Russ and Eugene about it first. You know, and then we'll go from there. Yeah. So, like I said, the holiday music is already started for Coast 103, and it's raining out here. And speaking of the rain, and as I discuss this topic right now, yes, I had some feeling that Game 10, which was supposed to be in Eastgate Park, wasn't going to happen, because I thought by then it looked like, first of all, it looked like it was going to rain, right? And then second of all, I think I need to be with one of my family members in the house. Is already just exhausted, and he may need my assistance for whatever he wants done and all that. So yeah. So in regards to Game 10, dude, I like just looking at the forecast for the next week, or this weekend and going to next week. There is a less likely chance that I might be. Well, I mean, put it like this: it may be a while until I get to Game 10, and after this week, I am back in that reality again. So, most likely it's gonna have to happen at Evergreen Park, right? Yeah, Evergreen Park. But it just all depends. I know the weather has very suddenly transitioned into the cold. I know it's very humid, but we'll just have to see. One of those days next week is going to be sunny, but the rest of the way is going to be rainy. So I think it sounds like we might have a legit storm, El Nino. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see about Game 10. I wanted to do it at Eastgate Park. Last night I couldn't do it. So more likely than not, it's gonna have to happen at Evergreen Park, where I lost both games 7 and 8 there. I could have won one of those games if I didn't miss the last turnaround jumper. But it is what it is. I lost by 2 in Game 7 after being down by 21. So, and I'm usually cold on threes over there. Despite a hot start in Game 8, making 3 straight, after that I was just kind of cold, and it seems like that basket is just not friendly to me when it comes to 3-point shots, right? So it's raining pretty hard right now. It's supposed to be we're supposed to be on flood watch, but yeah. So yeah, we'll have to see what happens in Game 10. It most likely will happen next week on the day that's sunny. So I've yet to make that happen. I know it's a lot of postponing on games, and this all happened like toward the end of the regular season, where I had to postpone some of the games, and including some of the games in this round. So it's been a long, it's long, elongated. It's just a prolonging of postponing of games until But anyways, yeah. So we'll have to see what happens there. I want to get to another topic here, and it's a pretty unfortunate matter to see a coworker, one of my coworkers. Well, she didn't even last here very long. It's only been 4 months, and I was, like I said before, I wasn't really into all that, talking to newbies and stuff, but she, like, I gotta give her credit. She did appreciate my, my talent, because when she saw my fall that, she was like, oh, I like it. So I think my talent, as far as like, the decorating around the desk or whatever, or when it's like the Dodgers, like in the playoffs, getting to the World Series, I think that's how I'm starting to talk to newbies. But I'm just not like intentionally just talking, straight up like that. I mean, that's how me and Kevin, former IT tech, we started getting cool, because we're starting to talk because the Warriors were in the finals, and he was in the break room that one time, and I was talking to Timmy, and even Kevin agreed with me that the Warriors were going to win in 5 games against who was it, the Celtics. So we were all talking like that, and he's like a really cool guy. And next thing you know, after we won the series, he was like, yeah, somebody's really happy, and then, after a week or so, Kevin's gone. He quit, right? This one here, this lady, he said, I think it's Bianca. Yeah, she just wants to be really talkative, and she's very cool. I gotta say this, man. A lot of these really cool people, like really, really cool to me, have really made me feel like I belong. They're all gone, dude. She's one of them. And unfortunately, she just got shown the door because of something that, I don't know. It's like maybe she wasn't feeling the task or whatever it is. And look, I'm gonna say this. The many people that left, including the almost 20 people that left, including her and the former IT tech, Daniel, they deserve better, man. They do, because we've seen the history of how this dump has treated a lot of its guys here. You know what I'm saying? It's just unfortunate that we've seen a lot of them just good, either quit or just being shown the door, because it's just the way that this dump functions. I'm sorry, it's just been a long history. I don't want to go into too much detail. I already said enough about how it functions, especially in my previous rants, and it sucks to see her go. Just when she and I were starting to talk a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to all the festivities and stuff like that, and then next thing you know, gone. It's always like that. Even this other dude who was an IT tech suddenly started vibing with him when we played ping pong. Next thing you know, he leaves. It's always the case. Same with Laura. I really enjoyed talking to her, and then next thing you know, she's gone too. Paula, I've known her she was in her 4th year, gone, right? It's just, I'm seeing this pattern over and over, all right? And I'm gonna say this one more time, or I'm gonna say it again, rather, because I want to get my point across as far as, the newbies and all that. I'm sorry, man. All the newbies. Hold on, let me make my left turn first. I better be real careful here. Because of I don't want to all of a sudden this van starts, tipping over because of the wet grounds, and But anyways, yeah, as far as newbies is concerned, dude, I just have to say it out loud, man. They ain't gonna last. I told you, they're not gonna last very long here anymore. These incoming newbies. That's why I don't really intentionally bother talking to them, unless, like it is with Bianca, when she really appreciated my talent. When it comes to all the seasonal stuff, including the fall and Halloween, and now it's Christmas, this and that. I never expect these guys to last very long because of the same leadership under the same company president, and it's more than expected that these newbies, the minute they come in, they miss a day or two. So when they're not even, do they even do a probation period anymore? I'm just wondering. But yeah, dude, it's just they're never gonna last more than 2 years. Only one of them has, and she came in 2022, working at the front desk. But other than that, dude, nah, it's the same. It just goes the way it is. A lot of them, they ain't gonna last for at least 5 years. I'm sorry. Who's gonna last 5 years here with the way that this place has been? You know what I'm saying? Who's gonna last 5 years here? There's just no way in hell. You can't expect that to be the case with any of these newbies. So they're all gone. Shoot. So, it's just going to be a predictable pattern when it comes to newbies. And I'm telling you right now, I know my coworker who really loves Halloween. Is she going to last here for 5 years? I don't know. But, yeah, man, I see the pattern, dude. Because, they deserve better in a place like this. Anyways, I'm going to leave it at that. Peace.